You say you play up a fantasy sometimes for guys. Explain that.
I have played the fantasy girl role for some of my boyfriends, and I have a couple of examples. I had this boyfriend who was just an absolute mess. I mean, every dish was dirty, piled up to the ceiling, clothes everywhere. And when he'd go away for work, I played the role of the obedient girlfriend, and I would wash all his dishes. Now, I'm not a domestic person. I absolutely hate house cleaning. So I washed all the dishes, did the laundry, and he appreciated that. And then, I was dating a guy who was in a high-profile band, and, he introduced me to his inner circle, and was concerned about his image, obviously, and I played the role of the quiet, submissive. I was very agreeable. I didn't say much. I just nodded and smiled. And that's not really who I am, and yet I played that role, and people loved me. I barely said anything, and they loved me.
Why do you think you played that role?
I played that role because I thought I needed to. I thought I needed to earn their love, to please them, to live up to their expectations, to fulfill a certain fantasy role. That's not really who I am, because I'm outgoing and fun and
What did it make you
sociable.
feel like when you were playing that role?
When I was playing that role, outwardly there was it was a smile, but inwardly I think I was really angry. I didn't like to be inauthentic to myself. I mean, it's one thing, doing something for your partner to make them happy, but not at the expense and compromising my own integrity.
So, you wrote an article. What did your article say?
So in the article in Marie Claire, we really wanted to highlight the idea that there were these stereotypes out there. The stereotypes with Asian women, and of course, right now we're seeing a lot in the media with the big media moguls and the financial moguls. Many of them, their second, third, fourth wives in some cases are much younger Asian women. So it's that whole idea of, these stereotypes are obviously out there. Did that play any sort of role in the decision that these men had to marry these women? We really want to dispel those myths, because, I think the idea of approaching like an entire race as like a homogenous group is really inaccurate. And within that group, like these women have said, there are surely women who are submissive, but obviously there are many, many strong, young, really intelligent women. And I think you need to look beyond sort of the stereotypes, and we want to go beyond that. I think playing into the stereotype just sort of furthers what we're trying to overcome. So I mean, I wouldn't understand why you would want to play into that whole role.